This is gonna be a long video, hopefully not too long. I actually recorded this months ago when I did my Scream and Nightmare on Elm Street ranking videos, and the video ended up being too long and it got cut off. So I deleted it completely, and now I'm recording it now. We are doing the ranking of dun 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 Friday the 13th Jason. All the Jason movies. So, in order of from least to most favorite, my first on the list is A New Beginning, which is the movie where it's not even Jason doing the killing. I'm gonna do less talking than I did in my first recording because it was too long. So, the reason why it's so low is because Jason is not the actual killer, and it's kind of a stupid movie. That would be my reason. I do have all of the movies here. Okay. A New Beginning would be right there. And that is the one that I do not like. I find it very stupid. And it's just stupid. Just don't like it. Part 3 would be my next. Even though that is when Jason gets his mask. And it is in 3D. Some of the characters are just so damn annoying. I really hate it. The girl is actually kind of good that's in that one. But you have to rank it, so I really hate that one. And there's like a weird gang that is like there and they act crazy and weird, and like the 3D gags where something's coming at you, like it's very fake looking and stupid. So that would be why that's low. The next one, I'm not sure if I'm happy with putting it this low. But the remake, and I actually saw it on TV recently, even though I already have it. It was on this week because of Halloween. And the first half was really good. But once they kill off the first group of people, and the intro and everything, that was amazing. Once they do all that, the new people that come in, which I don't know all the characters' names, except for Jared Padalecki, and there's two girls, the main girl who gets kidnapped by Jason, and then this other girl that's with the annoying group. Everybody else is so annoying, and I'm sorry, but nobody acts like that in real life. There's this blonde guy who's a real prick, and there's a stoner Asian guy, and this other black guy, and these other bimbo girls, these trampy bimbos, and like, okay, typically for Jason, you don't like most of the characters, but they were just so annoying and grating on my nerves. A lot of people hate those people. If they kept it with the way it was going in the beginning of the movie, it would be way higher on my list and way higher on most people's lists. The next one on my list is Jason Takes Manhattan. I have a box set, so it's not the full cover. I actually really like it. It's low on the list though here. But I actually really, really like Jason Takes Manhattan. Let me just move my camera. I want it like higher. Yeah, there we go. Look better from this angle. I actually rewatched that movie a lot. I know a lot of people hate it. There's quite a few movies that I actually really like that are Jason movies that people hate, which is funny because I'm on the opposite end of the, ranking them differently than other people do. I really love it, actually. I know it's on a boat, for most of the movie, and I kind of like that they moved it off Camp Crystal Lake. I like that it's moved to somewhere else, a different change. Some of the kills are really good in it. I love that when the black guy, he punches his head off. There's a part where somebody else gets like a really hot rock pushed into their gut. There's just some really cool kills in it. And then when they do get to New York, it's really good. I love the part where he kicks the boombox, and there's a bunch of punks, and he kicks the boombox. And Kane Hodder plays Jason in that, and I love Kane Hodder. So the more I like the movie, you'll see me saying more about it. My next in the list of favorites, or in my ranks, would be New Blood, which is here. Oh, it's on the same one as Jason Takes Manhattan, so there's New Blood here. I like that one. They call it Carrie versus Jason, because she's telekinetic. I like when they add something new to it, because I find Jason movies not exactly boring, but the concept's the same all the time. Like, it's a summer camp, it's Camp Crystal Lake, it's Jason killing people. That's what you got. So when they do something to spice it up, when they change it up a bit, I like that. The sleeping bag kill is in it. There's a part where this girl's being counseled, so the counselor is there, and he's a real bastard, and he, the mom and him are looking for her, and he pushes her in front of Jason, and she gets killed, and he's a real fucking asshole. And when he gets killed, it's great. There's some really good kills in this one, too. And I like the way she fights him at the end. I think it's really effective and good. And the next one, I'm trying to go through them as faster than my last video, is, I find this movie so fun, Jason X. Oh yeah, baby. A lot of people hate it so bad. Jason Goes to Space. I really like it, actually. As I said, I like when they change it up. I like when they move it somewhere different. Even when it's, really ridiculous. I found it fun. I like having fun with Jason. I find Jason kind of, I don't know. Because he don't talk, he don't do anything, gotta kind of find fun with something else. I'm holding my camera. Normally I like to film in the living room, but my son is there, and he is playing right now, and I keep checking on him on my monitor, so he's okay. But, yeah, normally I like to do it in the living room. Anyways, back to this. And I have someone watching him too, but I like to watch what he's doing at all times. Anyways, yeah, so Jason X, there's some the kills in that one I think are the best kills in the entire series. So it's just the most fun. They really go, every kill's different. There's the dry ice kill with that one woman, and there's some interesting things they do with the whole fact that it's supposed to be the future. Like ants can put your body back together if you're hurt. Thought that was kind of cool, but probably not, wouldn't really work. Just liked it. I mean, yeah, there's some annoying characters, of course, in every single Jason movie, but I could look past it. My next favorite is Jason Goes to Hell. A lot of people hate this. Again, I'm sort of different than the norm. I, again, like how they changed it, sort of. I like the part where they're sort of fooling Jason. They're trapping him to kill him, and there's a woman pretending she's alone, and it's pretty suspenseful. And then most of the movie, Jason's not actually really in it, but I liked what they did with it, even though he wasn't. And I liked that he jumped into other people's bodies. I thought that was interesting. It was different. I just liked that one. I like the ending where Freddy's claw comes and pulls his mask down. There's a pretty crazy kill where two people are having sex and he chopped them right down the middle. There's some pretty gross scenes where one of the grossest scene of the entire series where that guy eats his heart and it's all disgusting in the beginning. Ugh, that's sick, but it was good, well done. I like the Crichton Duke character, I like the main girl in it, and the guy, I forget their names. Does it say? No. The side characters, or the main characters, usually don't matter in a Jason movie. Yeah, they don't describe who they are. There's a guy that is like the main girl's boyfriend, but he's creepy, and he's using her or whatever. When he turns into Jason, he's really scary. And there's also an old man that turns into Jason, and he does this sick thing with his tongue and tries to put Jason into his remaining relative, and that was disgusting. But it was well done. Yeah, it's just a great, I don't know, I like it. It's fun. The next one would be the original, I was about to say Nightmare on Elm Street, the original Friday the 13th on my ranks. It's a great movie, there's nothing wrong with it, it's just a little old-fashioned and, you know, there's nothing wrong with it otherwise. Kevin Bacon, you know, has a great star-making beginning in that movie, and he dies, you know, when the spear through the neck. Pamela Voorhees is the killer, not Jason, but we get to, you know, hear Jason's story, and she's pretty damn good as, you know, at the end fighting with the main girl, and she gets her head cut off, and that's awesome. It's just a great movie, there's nothing wrong with it at all. The next in my ranks is Freddy vs. Jason. Oh, I do have the other movie, but I don't want to keep holding them up. So, Freddy vs. Jason is one of my all-time favorite movies, horror movies. Even though there's some stupid parts to it, I said this in my Freddy video, but so like the main cast, other than Freddy and Jason, if they weren't even in it, I wouldn't care. Like, I just want to see Freddy and Jason fight. That's what I said in the other video, and I'm going to say it again. Jason has some amazing good parts in this one. I also like how they show that he actually has fears. The fear of water and drowning. I like that they showed... I'm not going to talk about Freddy here, because this is about Jason now. How they showed his dreams, and when Freddy went into his dream and went after him and stuff like that. I feel like also Freddy was pretty tough with him too. The Why Won't You Die and the fight, oh my god, so good. And what else do I want to say about it? There's an amazing kill he does with that jerk Trey in the bed. He's a real asshole. And the part in the cornfield that they're having a rave at, and he's like on fire. It's badass, and he kills a lot of people. And the fight with him and Freddy, and the way he pulls Freddy's head out of the ocean at the end, out of the lake, is awesome. My next favorite, there's only 3 left, so these are like, you know, my top favorites. Would be Final Chapter, which is a lot of people's top favorite. This is the one with Corey Feldman as a kid. And the main girl who plays his sister, I think she's amazing in this. One of my favorite of the Jason girls. Next to my next pick, which is coming up. There's just some good moments in it. It's very typical Jason movie. Like, it's at the camp, it's everything. But it's well done. And the stuff with, like, the family is like there too at the camp, and it's just well done. There's some really good kills in it. There's a really hot looking dude that gets killed in the shower, and I was sad. I said this in my last recording, and I wanted to make sure I said it again, because this is from a female perspective, and it's, you know, you always get the sexy women, but it's nice to have a sexy dude, you know, and I was sad he died. What else do I have to say about it? He's the best looking dude that's ever been in a Jason movie, by the way. I don't know his name. I think his name was Paul in the movie, which my husband's name is Paul, so... yeah, it's just a good one. I like the way, and when Corey Feldman kills him at the end, and he shaves his own hair off, and he pretends to be, like, young Jason, and he, like, tricks Jason. I like when they do that, play mind games with him, and he, like, wails on him and goes crazy on him at the end. Is amazing. My next favorite is Friday the 13th Part 2, which was Sackhead Jason. He's wearing a sack. Doesn't have the mask yet. It's not because of that, but it did make him look scary. I really like the character of Ginny. Like I said in the last one, like I have a few favorite females that are in this series, and she's one of them. She's the top one, actually. I just really, really like it. There's some great kills in it. He actually kills a guy that's in a wheelchair, pushes him down a flight of stairs, puts something through his head. It's memorable to me, actually. It's one of the ones I watched the most growing up, and like as a teenager and stuff. Like I just saw that one a lot. I had it on VHS, so that's one of the ones I've watched the most because I bought it on VHS back in the day, and it was like one of the only ones I owned for a while at first, so I watched it a lot. So it just has a good memory for me. Like, I don't know, me and my mom would watch like scary movies, and that's one of the ones I just really liked. And just, I don't know, it's iconic Jason movie, even though he doesn't have the mask yet, and it's pretty damn scary, Jason. And the character of Ginny, plays mind games with him again, and gets him to believe she's his mother, and then she, you know, fights back and tries to get away from him. There's also a guy named Paul as the husband or well, not husband, as the boyfriend, the love interest. I'm like, another Paul. So, that's my husband's name, like I said. Some great kills in it, some good suspense. So, they did good on that one. I really love Part 2. My final favorite, if you didn't figure it out, would be Jason Lives with Tommy Jarvis. Grown up. Love it. Him and that girl that's like his love interest. There's something so sexy about the two of them. This is from a female perspective, remember? I like the way they battle Jason at the end. I like the part where Jason gets resurrected in the ground and he comes out of the grave and they dig him up and everything. There's also a drunk guy who works at the graveyard and he's kind of funny. There's a part where there's a couple that gets attacked by Jason. They're in a car and she's got a credit card. It's a kind of iconic moment where she's like, here's my credit card. She thinks that he wants to rob them. She gives the credit card and he kills her, and then it's like floating in the water. It's well done. Like there's some really good like film work in this movie. Like good ideas. It's at the camp and it's that typical like, you know, Jason feel, and I think it's done the best way with some comedy, which I liked. I like a little comedy in my horror, so that was in it, and I really love Jason Lives. I think it's one of the best Jason movies. It's the one that I actually, now that I have all the movies, and whenever it's on TV or whatever, I rewatch that one more than anything else. including more than number 2, but number 2 is still, you know, my second favorite. But yeah, like, absolutely love this movie, and it's my favorite of the whole series. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for sitting through the length. It's only 20 minutes. Luckily, when I first recorded it before, I really went on and on about each movie. If you'd like me to do in-depth reviews of each movie, please give me a comment in the comments, and I'll do that for you. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and happy Halloween.